At 2:14 a.m., Donna Wilkes froze. A sound pierced the silence of the 47th floor. A newborn's cry. She dropped her mop and ran, following the wail to a locked bathroom, private, forbidden. Her master key slid into the lock. The door creaked open. Inside, on the cold tile floor, a baby. Wrapped in a navy pinstripe jacket, its tiny chest heaving, Donna's gloved hands lifted the newborn. It was still slick, still warm, still counting on a stranger. She scanned the bathroom. No note, no mother, just a child left on the tiles like an afterthought.
9 years cleaning this tower. Tonight it held a secret no one was supposed to find.
She knew Kenneth Harper, the CEO, was the only other person still in the building. She carried the baby toward the elevator lobby. The weight of that small life pulled at her chest. Harper stood by the doors, coffee in hand. When he saw the bundle, the cup crashed to the marble. For a heartbeat, Harper didn't move. Then he lunged forward, coffee forgotten, and seized Donna's arm. He dragged her past the cubicles, into his corner office, and slammed the heavy door. The lock clicked shut with a metallic sound that echoed down the empty floor.
Donna, please, don't call anyone. Give me 24 hours. That's all I am asking.
Whose baby is this, Mr. Harper? I won't ask again.
I can't tell you. Not yet. But if you call the police, it'll destroy someone who doesn't deserve it.
A newborn abandoned on a bathroom floor? Someone needs to answer for that.
I am not asking you to forget. Just give me a day. One day to make it right. I'll take full responsibility, but I need time.
Full responsibility. That sounded like an admission. But why the delay?
She held the baby tighter, made no move toward her phone. The 24 hours had begun.
Donna, I can pay you. Name your price. Anything. Just keep quiet for 24 hours.
I don't want your money, Mr. Harper. I want the truth. Who is the mother?
She's someone innocent. If I tell you now, it could cost her everything.
Then start explaining. Why would a mother leave her baby in a locked bathroom?
She didn't abandon it. She panicked. I found her afterward, and she begged me not to call for help.
So you helped cover it up. That's obstruction. Why protect her?
Because she's 19. She works here, has no family, and was terrified. If this gets out, she loses everything.
You are hiding more. Is the baby yours?
No, it's not mine, I swear. But the father. I can't say more.
Then I'll wait. But when this floor fills, we go find her. And I am driving.
Donna carried the infant to a supply closet and built a crib out of folded towels and a cardboard box. She fed the baby a bottle of water with a pinch of sugar from the break room, then locked the door. Harper paced the empty corridor, phone pressed to his ear, his voice cracking. Through the half-open door, Donna heard him murmur a name into the phone. Chloe.
Who's Chloe, Mr. Harper? That's not the mother you were talking about, is it?
She's my assistant. She's the one who was here tonight, but she's gone now.
Your assistant? The 19-year-old you mentioned? Is she the mother?
I can't tell you. I promised her. But if we don't find her, she might do something desperate.
The first elevators chimed in the lobby. The building was waking up. Donna stared at Harper, then at the locked closet. 23 hours remained.
We're going now. Give me her address. That baby needs its mother.
She lives in Queens. A rundown walk-up. I'll drive. But Donna, if we find her, let me explain.
They sped across the bridge in Harper's sedan. He played a voicemail on speaker, a girl's voice breathless, broken. The message crackled. Mr. Harper, I am sorry. I couldn't afford a hospital. Please don't tell anyone. They parked in front of a brick tenement. Laundry hung in frozen January air. Chloe's apartment door was ajar. Inside, the sofa cushions were scattered. A chair overturned. No Chloe. Donna spotted a phone on the floor. Its screen cracked. Beside it, a half-packed bag, and a hospital brochure.
She was here last night. I should have called an ambulance. I just froze.
She gave birth alone and ran. That girl is bleeding somewhere, scared out of her mind. You are going to tell me everything now, or I call the police myself.
You are right, I'll tell you, but not here. Let's get back to the office.
They drove back in silence, the weight of the missing girl crushing the air in the sedan. Donna unlocked the supply closet, pulled a can of formula from the emergency kit, and settled the baby against her chest.
She's so tiny. 9 years wiping down desks, and tonight I am holding a life no one planned for.
Harper appeared in the doorway, holding a crumpled paper like it was a live grenade.
I found this on my desk this morning. She must have left it before she disappeared.
The note read, "Mr. Harper, I am sorry. I couldn't afford a hospital. Don't tell anyone. I'll figure it out."
You had this the whole time? While you begged me for hours? You let me think the worst of you.
I know, I failed. But she was so scared. Donna, no family, no safety net. I couldn't destroy her future.
Not his child, but his responsibility. This wasn't about a scandal. It was about a girl slipping through the cracks.
Harper's phone vibrated on the drive back. A security guard had seen a girl huddled by the office park, shivering and wet.
That's her? Turn around.
They found her on a bench, knees drawn up, face buried. Her thin cardigan was stained a dark, worrying color.
Don't touch me. Just leave me alone.
Shh, Chloe, we have your baby. She's safe. You need help.
I didn't mean to leave her. I was so scared. I thought if I stayed, they'd call the police and I'd lose everything.
Donna sat beside her, unzipped her own janitor coat, and draped it over the girl's shaking shoulders.
You are not alone now. Come on, let's get you warm.
Chloe sobbed, letting Donna pull her up. Harper stood a few feet away, frozen, his hands hanging useless. Donna led her to the car, one arm around her waist, the other already reaching for the first aid kit. In the back seat, Donna wrapped Chloe in a foil blanket from the first aid kit and pressed a water bottle into her hands.
I couldn't let anyone know. They'd fire me, and I'd be on the street. I hid the pregnancy for months.
Harper sat rigid in the driver's seat, staring straight ahead as if the steering wheel were a confessional.
She delivered in my bathroom. I found her after. She was terrified, bleeding. She begged me not to call an ambulance. I made the worst call of my life. I got her out of the building, gave her money for a clinic, and promised to figure it out.
It's true. He tried to help. I told him I'd never forgive myself if he lost his company because of me.
The words hung there. Not a father covering his sin, just a boss who'd mistaken secrecy for loyalty.
He isn't a monster. He's a coward. And she's just a kid who slipped through every crack. The baby is healthy. You need a hospital now, but I'm not calling the police, not yet.
Harper started the engine. The dashboard clock read 7:03. 17 hours remained.
Drive to Memorial Hospital now. No more waiting?
If we walk into an ER with a newborn and no explanation, they'll call child services. We need a story.
The story is a teenager gave birth alone and needs help. I'll do the talking. Drive.
Please, for the baby.
Harper's jaw clenched, but he turned the wheel and sped toward the nearest ER. The hospital parking lot was half empty. Donna carried the infant, still wrapped in the pinstripe jacket, through the sliding doors.
I was so afraid of a scandal that I almost let 2 people die. I'll never forgive myself.
Then make it right. Not for your conscience. For that girl and her child.
A triage nurse took the baby, checked vitals, and disappeared behind double doors. Chloe clung to Donna's arm, trembling. Harper watched from the waiting area, his face ashen. He whispered a promise to no one. After 40 minutes, the double doors swung open. The nurse returned, the baby cradled in fresh blankets.
She's strong. No complications. We'll need to monitor her, but she's out of danger.
Oh, thank God. Thank you so much. Can I please hold her?
The nurse placed the infant in Chloe's arms. The girl's face crumpled into a sob of pure relief. Harper slipped away to the billing office, speaking in low, urgent tones to the administrator. Donna watched him through the glass, signing papers without hesitation. Not a bribe, a debt. A nurse explained that Chloe needed rest and fluids, but she would recover fully.
The bills are covered. No questions asked. Just focus on getting better, both of you.
Maybe he meant that whisper. Maybe this was what accountability looked like.
Morning light spilled into the waiting room. Chloe slept in a chair, the baby in a bassinet beside her. The world held still. Donna found Kenneth alone in a small hospital lounge, staring at a coffee cup he hadn't touched.
You paid the bill. That buys you silence, not forgiveness. Why didn't you call an ambulance?
Because I was terrified. A teenager giving birth in my private bathroom? The press would have crucified me. My company, my family, everything would have collapsed.
So you chose your reputation over a girl bleeding in your washroom. That's not fear, Mr. Harper. That's failure.
I know. I've replayed it 1,000 times. I was weak, but I want to make it right, not just for her, but for anyone else who might be in that position.
Then change something real. Not a check, a system. Something that catches girls before they end up alone on a bathroom floor.
How? What can I do that would actually matter?
You built a company, build a safety net. Something that says no employee has to choose between a job and a hospital.
Kenneth absorbed the words, not as a suggestion, but as an assignment. The coffee cup sat cold. He looked up, his voice raw but clear. I'll do it, whatever it takes. The burden shifted from a secret to a purpose. Chloe stirred as Donna placed a warm cup of tea on the bedside table. The baby slept in the bassinet.
I aged out of foster care at 18. No relatives, no couch to crash on. This job was the first stable thing I had. When I found out I was pregnant, I panicked. I stopped dating the father months ago, and I didn't want him involved. I thought I could handle it alone. But last night, the pain came so fast. I locked myself in the bathroom, terrified.
I understand. I left college in my junior year to take care of my mother. No warning, no backup, just survival. I came home one night and found her on the floor, kidneys failing. I never finished my degree. Sometimes doing right means giving up your own plan.
That must have been so hard. How do you keep going when everything you built falls apart?
You both carried burdens that should never have been yours alone. I am sorry I never saw it until now.
Donna reached out and held Chloe's hand. The girl's fingers were cold, but they tightened around hers. Kenneth stood in the corner, watching. The cost of his blindness finally visible in the shape of two women who had always cleaned up what the world ignored. Donna pulled Kenneth out into the quiet hallway, her voice low but urgent.
An emergency parental fund. Something every hourly worker can access, no questions asked.
I'll create it tomorrow. Endow it with whatever it needs.
It has to be run by someone who's been through it. A director who knows the fear.
They walked back into the room. Chloe looked up, nervous.
Chloe, we're starting a fund to help employees in crisis. You'll be its first director.
Me? I don't have any experience with something like that.
You have experience being invisible in a system that fails you. That's what matters.
Chloe's eyes filled. The baby stirred in the bassinet, as if sensing the promise. No paperwork, no press release. Just 3 people agreeing that the night had to count for something more. Donna climbed the stairs to her apartment after her shift, the smell of bleach still on her sleeves. Chloe was already there, the baby asleep in a borrowed bassinet.
First night back felt like walking through a ghost floor. Kept expecting another cry.
I know what you mean. I am sorry you got dragged into this.
She led Chloe to the worn couch and helped her settle the baby in a borrowed bassinet, her hands steady and sure.
You are not a burden. You are a miracle. My little miracle.
Mr. Harper texted earlier. The fund paperwork is nearly done. He's meeting with the board in 2 weeks.
The next afternoon, they walked through the neighborhood park, the baby wrapped warmly in a stroller Donna had found at a thrift store.
Look at you, little one. You are my little miracle, you know that?
Back in the apartment, Donna held the baby close, her rough hands gentle against the soft blanket.
We're going to make sure you never feel invisible again. Either of you.
2 days later, Kenneth called Donna to his office. The fund had cleared the board, and he was drafting the public announcement.
I'd like to tell the company how you found the baby. Donna, you deserve recognition. Let them know you are the hero.
Number. I don't want a plaque, Kenneth. I don't want anyone looking at me differently. I am a cleaner. That's what I do.
But you saved 2 lives. You could inspire people. You've earned it.
The only person who needs recognition is Chloe. She's the one who'll run the fund, who'll face judgment, who'll rebuild her life, put her front and center.
And you, what do you want for yourself?
Let me be her godmother, privately. No announcement. Just a promise in a quiet room.
You'd really give up all the credit for a girl you barely know.
I know what it's like to be invisible. If this fund works, that's enough credit for me.
Kenneth nodded, his hand trembling on the document. He understood now. This was never about his redemption. It was about the invisible ones. The next weeks blurred into late nights and early mornings. Kenneth cleared his calendar, blocking out entire afternoons for Chloe. He taught her how to read a balance sheet, how to draw up grant proposals, how to interview applicants without bias.
I never thought I'd be reading spreadsheets at 8 p.m. on a Friday, but I actually like this.
You are a fast learner. The board will be lucky to have you.
After her shift, Donna would stop by with coffee. She never sat in the big chair, just leaned against the doorframe, watching.
Remember why this exists. It's not for the board or the press. It's for the next girl who thinks she's alone.
The fund's charter was finalized on a Thursday. Kenneth's lawyer warned about liability. The board raised eyebrows at the directorship.
She's the reason we're doing this. If she can handle a crisis in a locked bathroom, she can handle a boardroom.
They held a dry run in the empty conference room. Kenneth played the hostile board member. Chloe parried every question. Donna, watching from the back, finally cracked a smile. The 24-hour secret had become a foundation. Now came the test. In her living room, beneath a framed godmother certificate, the private ceremony began. Only Kenneth and Chloe were present, the baby asleep in a cradle nearby. No one else knew.
I vow to guide this child, to stand beside her mother, and remind them both they are never invisible. Not today, not ever.
You didn't just save us. You made us a family.
Donna lifted the baby from the cradle, the infant's tiny hand curling around her thumb.
Little miracle. Proof that the quietest hands hold the deepest love.
Kenneth watched from the corner, his jaw tight. He understood. The real heroes never ask for a spotlight.
Money can't settle this debt. Only gratitude will.
Later, she tied a tiny rattle to her cart beside the floor 47 patch, a charm for a stolen miracle. The 24-hour secret had become an unbreakable covenant. The next morning, the conference room filled with every employee from the building. The air was thick with curiosity.
3 weeks ago, in this very building, a young woman faced the most terrifying moment of her life alone. Not because she was weak, but because our system gave her no reason to believe help would come without a cost. Today, that changes.
He introduced Chloe Tran, the fund's first director. She walked to the podium, trembling but steady.
I know what it's like to be invisible. This fund will make sure no one here has to choose between their job and their safety.
The room erupted in applause. Several employees stood, tears in their eyes, from the back. Donna watched. Her hands, still bearing the crease of latex gloves, were clasped in front of her.
That's my girl, and this is just the start.
By the end of the day, every employee received a new orientation packet. On the cover, the Harper Family Emergency Fund. Chloe sat in her new office, the phone already ringing. Her desk bore a single photo, Donna holding the baby in the hospital light. After the launch, a small cluster of employees lingered. They looked at Donna with something new, recognition. One of them whispered, loud enough for her to hear, "She's the one who found the baby."
They'd pieced it together. 9 years of invisibility, shattered by a single cry in the dark.
A maintenance worker pressed a folded note into her gloved hand. "Thank you," was all it said.
It wasn't just me. It took all of us and a girl brave enough to come home.
Kenneth appeared on the mezzanine. He raised his voice, and the lobby fell silent.
I want to thank the conscience of this company. Someone who reminded us that integrity is louder than any scandal.
Eyes swept the room, but Donna had already slipped away, back to her cart. The next morning, a brass plaque was mounted in the lobby. Her name carved beside the funds. Donna traced the letters with a gloved finger, then pushed her cart onward. Months folded into a quiet rhythm. The fund had steadied 7 families. Chloe answered every call like it was the only one that mattered. Donna still clocked in at 10 p.m., still mopped the same tiles, but the silence carried a warmer weight. She paused at the old executive bathroom. A small framed note hung beside the door, catching the light. The plaque read, "A new beginning started here."
From a crying infant on cold tile to a fund that catches falling mothers. Not bad for a mop and a master key.
She moved on, her cart squeaking softly. Taped to the handle, a child's drawing, a stick figure with a red heart.
Little miracle. Every shift you ride with me.
She straightened the drawing, its crayon lines familiar as a prayer. The old bathroom door stood slightly ajar now, its red arrow sticker faded, but still pointing inward. Donna pushed her cart toward the elevator. The 47th floor was clean, but she knew Mercy had settled into the grout. One evening, Chloe brought the now 2-year-old girl to the 47th floor. The child knew the hallway by heart. She broke free and ran toward Donna's cart, tiny sneakers squeaking on polished tile. Donna dropped her mop, scooped the toddler up, and held her high against the fading skyline.
She asks for you every day. Where is Auntie Donna?
Kenneth stepped out of his office, no longer disheveled. He smiled at the scene, hands loose in his pockets. They gathered by the window, the city lights blinking awake below them.
I never needed thanks. I just needed to know this one was okay.
The toddler's drawing, still taped to the cart, caught the last reflection of dusk. Kenneth placed a hand on Donna's shoulder. A silent affirmation. No words. None needed. The 3 adults and the child stood framed by glass. A family born from a locked door, and let the feeling finish naturally. When her shift ended, Donna wheeled the cart to the service elevator one last time. The drawing flapped gently, as if waving goodnight. She touched the small red arrow stitched to her sleeve, a patch she'd added herself. A reminder of the night that changed everything. Outside, the bus stop was quiet. She stood beside the cart, waiting for the 6:10.
Same bus, same stop. But I am not the same woman who heard that cry.
As the bus doors opened, she looked back at the tower, its windows dark. Up on the 47th floor, the corridor sat empty. The mop stood in the corner, still. In a small office, a child's drawing of a stick figure with a red heart hung on the feeling finished naturally. Not the feeling finished naturally. The camera held on the clean floor. The silence now soft and full. Donna's cart stood in the corner, the drawing facing outward. A red heart, a stick figure, a story.
I was just the cleaner. But sometimes, the quietest hands carry the loudest grace.